Daktari Mwigulu Nchemba.
Good evening. I am Teddy Imparanyanga. You can also follow us live via YouTube channel TBC Online, and also get all the latest news through Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TBC Online. President and Chairman of the Revolutionary Government of Zanzibar, Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, says through the new cabinet unveiled today, he expects accountability and hard work in implementing all the promises made during campaigns so as to resolve challenges amongst citizens. Dr. Mwinyi made the remarks earlier today while announcing the new cabinet at State House in Zanzibar, insisting on enhancing government efficiency in economic development.
Tumeongeza wizara mbili.
We have added 2 more ministries, increasing the number from the previous 18 to 20. We have separated them from the existing ministries and created independent ones due to the importance of their responsibilities.
Furthermore, Dr. Mwinyi has announced the expansion of the cabinet from 18 ministries to 20 ministries, while also reducing the number of portfolios under the office of the president from 4 to 2, allowing them to operate independently.
Idadi ya viti vya uwakilishi wanapopata mara.
The number of representatives seats a party obtains multiplied by the number of existing ministries divided by 50 constituencies gives the number of constituencies that opposition parties are entitled to. Now, the only party that has secured seats is ACT Wazalendo, which has won 10 seats. When you multiply that by the 20 ministries, you get 200. Dividing that by 50 constituencies gives 4. That is the number of the positions in this cabinet.
Dr. Mwigulu Nchemba has been appointed by President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan as the 12th Prime Minister of Tanzania, where after being approved by the Parliament, promises to oversee the implementation of the National Development Vision of 2050, especially the challenges related to poverty. Here's a story by Lona Sigamara, read by Kanki Magumole.
It was a normal day for the Iramba West Member of Parliament, Dr. Mwigulu Nchemba, till when President Samia Suluhu Hassan's aide-de-camp, ADC, Nyamburi Mashauri, handed over the appointment letter to the Speaker of the Parliament, Musa Zanzungu. Then it was time to unveil the name of who will be the 12th Prime Minister of the United Republic of Tanzania.
To fulfill these constitutional requirements, I have appointed Honorable Dr. Mwigulu Nchemba.
The exercise was followed by the confirmation of the Prime Minister by Parliament.
Watu wengi, ikiwa ni pamoja na waheshimiwa wabunge.
Many people, including members of Parliament, are well aware of his ability to work tirelessly beyond normal working hours.
Za kufanya kazi.
Mheshimiwa Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan.
Honorable Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan has implemented numerous projects that have brought great progress to our nation. As a member of Parliament, we take pride in those achievements, but the one who truly collects the tax for that success is him. It's true that Honorable Mwigulu Nchemba is a hard-working person.
Then members of the Parliament expressed their support for the President's appointment.
2 spoiled ballots and 369 votes in favor.
The newly elected Prime Minister started by expressing his gratitude for the appointment.
I take this opportunity to sincerely thank the Honorable President for this great trust. I will serve with integrity, diligence, and full commitment to meet those expectations.
Then he expressed what will be his roadmap to national development.
We will coordinate and strategic plan with the government in collaboration with the private sector to ensure that the President's vision of creating not less than 8 million jobs become a reality.
He furthermore gave a word on the public service he envisions.
Kwa watumishi wa umma.
To the lazy, corrupt, or rude public servants who mistreat citizens, I am coming with both a machete and a broom.
Outside the parliament, members of the parliament congratulate the Prime Minister-elect.
I believe members of parliament have witnessed his work across the various ministries he has served, his patriotism and his firm commitment to the country's progress. That's why it wasn't difficult for him to win confirmation with his 369 votes out of 371.
Additionally, the parliament has elected Daniel Silo as the Deputy Speaker of the Parliament, awaiting President Dr. Samia's first address to the Parliament. Kanki Mwegumole, TBC News.
The appointment of Dr. Mwigulu Nchemba comes as a surprise to many after a week of speculations as who will be named the 12th Prime Minister. Dr. Nchemba, who previously served as the Minister for Finance, becomes the country's 12th Prime Minister since independence, succeeding Kassim Majaliwa, who held the post from 2015. To explore his political career and task ahead of him, TBC News spoke with political analyst Pratenus Miagira and economist Dr. Hildebert Shayo.
With regard to a new Prime Minister, looking at his career as an economist, but also he has worked in the Ministry of Finance, in his some other portfolios like the Minister of Home Affairs. He has been a member of Parliament for a quite long time. It will help him to actually be able to navigate through the challenges of the business of the Parliament. And because his duties are constitutional, that is going to be, is the member or the head of the government business in the Parliament, but at the same time is a person who actually supervises and manages all the government activities outside the Parliament. So it makes him to have a managerial role. It's not just a career role like an economist and all that, because he's going to supervise and manage all the sections and strategic sectors of the economy to ensure that it performs what it's supposed to perform. And because he'll be working on the plans developed or established from the Parliament, so it will be so easier for him to stand at that managerial role. So there we have a number of some issues of challenges to deal with, the issue of dealing with the people, because that's where you are going. For example, when you look at the local government and the local government section part of it, it is heavily in charge of making sure that all the government plans at the local level are being implemented and are being followed. So it will be partly answering the questions which arise from the members of the Parliament over the government, but at the same time we will be ensuring that everything and all what they plan within the government is to be done in a cordial manner, is to be done in an efficient and in a productive way. So you need now not to think being a PhD holder in economics being the major issue, but the issue is the managerial skills, the leadership skills. It is this time now we are going to look at his leadership abilities, his coordination and his supervisory, his participatory kind of skills he has to ensure that the government works more better and it achieves what it is supposed to achieve. And further, when you look at the portfolio has been with the different people with the different career. When we look at Kassim Majaliwa was a teacher. When you look at, for example, others who have passed were lawyers and others were normal people. So it isn't a big deal having those portfolio. What is the big deal is to follow the rules and the regulations as they are stipulated by the Constitution, but at the same time to ensure that you excel in showing your leadership skills and the ability to ensure that things go. And currently we speak kazi na utu, meaning that we have to have human dignity with the work, and these are the things which need to be looked at and being used as a pillar and the way to achieve what the government.
That was political analyst Pratenus Miagira giving us more insight on the tasks that lie ahead for the new Prime Minister. On to the next news. As an economist and political member of the ruling party, Chama cha Mapinduzi, and a member of the parliament for Iramba West constituency. Here is the history of Dr. Mwigulu Nchemba, read to you by Antonia Kivaria.
Before his new appointment, Dr. Nchemba served as the Minister of Finance in the Tanzanian cabinet from March 2021, ministry that is the key to physical and economic reforms, aiming at strengthening transparency and efficiency in public finance management. His story began in Iramba district. In Singida region, Dr. Nchemba was born on January 7, 1975, as the sixth of the 16 children of Mzee Mlingi. He began his education at Makunda Primary School and later joined Ilboru Secondary School for his mid-level studies. He completed his A-level education at Mazengo Secondary School, graduating in 2000 with the equivalent of a high school diploma. In 2001, he joined the University of Dar es Salaam, earning a bachelor degree in economics. In 2004, followed by a master's degree in economics. In 2006, he later attained his doctorate in economics at the same university. Before venturing into politics, Dr. Nchemba worked as an economist at the Bank of Tanzania, where he gained a valuable experience in financial management and economic policy. His political journey began when the former president, Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, appointed him as the deputy minister in the Ministry of Finance and Economic Planning. In December 2015, under President John Pombe Magufuli, Dr. Nchemba was appointed as the Minister of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries, following the passing of Ambassador Dr. Augustine Philip Mahiga. He was reassigned to serve as the Minister of Constitutional and Legal Affairs. When the Sixth Phase government was formed on March 31, 2021, Dr. Philip Mpango was promoted to the Vice President. Dr. Nchemba was appointed as the Minister of Finance and Planning. On July 4, 2023, he retained his position as the Minister of Finance, while the planning doctorate was moved under the President's office. Following the October 2025 general election, Dr. Nchemba is now appointed by the President, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, as the 12th Prime Minister of the United Republic of Tanzania. Like a flower that blooms in its own season, Dr. Mwigulu Nchemba is set to write a new chapter in Tanzania's history. Antonia Kivaria, TBC News.
As the nation welcomes its new Prime Minister, let's take a moment to look back at those who have previously served in this important role since independence in 1961. And we have the Prime Ministers of Tanzania since independence. From 1961 to 1962, the Prime Minister position was held by Julius Nyerere. From 1962 to 1977, we had Rashid Kawawa as the Prime Minister. From 1977 to 1980, we had Edward Sokoine as the Prime Minister. And from 1980 to 1983, Cleopa Msuya held that position as well. From 1983 to 1984, Edward Sokoine became once again the Prime Minister of Tanzania. From 1984 to 1985, we had Ahmed Salim as the Prime Minister. From 1985 to 1990, the position was held by Jaji Joseph Warioba. From 1990 to 1994, we had the Prime Minister was John Malesela. From 1994 to 1995, the Prime Minister position was held once again by Cleopa Msuya. From 1995 to 2005, the Prime Minister position was held by Frederick Sumaye. From 2005 to 2008, the Prime Minister position was served by Edward Lowassa. From 2008 to 2015, the Prime Minister position was held by Mizengo Pinda. And from 2015 to 2025, the position of the Prime Minister was served by Kassim Majaliwa. He was the Prime Minister who was able to serve for 2 consecutive phases of the government. This shows you that from independence to the present day, each prime minister has played a key role in shaping the governance of our nation. Now let us go on to the next news. The Parliament of the United Republic of Tanzania has elected Daniel Silo to be the new Deputy Speaker of the 13th Parliament. He has been elected with 371 votes, equivalent to 100% of total votes cast. The Clerk of the Parliament, Barak Leonard, announced the results of the deputy post in the Parliament in Dodoma following the Members' Parliament voting, which was followed by the swearing-in. Here are more details.
The newly elected Deputy Speaker, Daniel Silo, is a scholar who has specialized in finance and tax management with a master's degree in business studies, a postgraduate degree in tax management, and a postgraduate diploma in accounting. Daniel Silo has also been a public servant, serving at the Tanzania Revenue Authority as a senior officer for a period of 20 years, from 2000 to 2020, when he was officially elected as the Member of Parliament for the Babati Rural Constituency. Before being elected as the Deputy Speaker of the Parliament, Daniel Silo has served in various positions, including the Chairperson of the Parliamentary Sessions, Chairman of the Parliament Standing Committee on Budget, Member of the Parliamentarian Leadership Committee, Member of the Parliamentarian Committee on Justice, Ethics and Power, and the Deputy Minister of Home Affairs. Daniel Silo becomes the 17th Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of the United Republic of Tanzania. Caroline Maleo, TBC News.
The issue of Burundian refugees in Tanzania has sparked another widespread debate as Tanzania continues to support the voluntary repatriation of refugees as a durable solution, working with the Burundian government and the UNHCR through the tripartite agreements since the voluntary repatriation exercise began in 2017. Burundian refugees have returned home from Tanzania. TBC News speaks with the Director of Refugee Services Department, Sudi Mwakibasi, who clarifies government stance on the refugees following Burundi's current stable condition.
We started repatriating Burundian refugees since 2017. And up to today, we repatriated more than 187,000 Burundian refugees. And this exercise of voluntary repatriation is a continuous process. So it is not something which we have just started. What we are doing now is implementation of the resolutions of comprehensive protection and solution-based assessment exercise, which we have just concluded by October 2025. And this exercise was meant to, to assess the Burundian refugees, asking them why are they hesitating to return back home while their home is safe, it is peaceful, and the conditions which, or their flight reasons are no longer existing there. So, based on that, we decided to conduct this exercise under tripartite agreement. We did a tripartite commission meeting in Bujumbura, December 2025, whereby we agreed to conduct this exercise because also it was the aspirations of the Burundian refugees to have this opportunity, the right to be heard. So we did that exercise and concluded in October this year.
In a world reshaped by new centers of power, Africa stands at a crossroad. From Beijing to Washington, from Brussels to Moscow, global giants compete for the influence of the continent rich in resources. The question remains, how can Africa find its footing in a multipolar world? Vaidhengaga has more about this.
The global order is no longer unipolar. The dominance of one superpower is fading. Today, China offers infrastructure and trade. The United States offers security and investment. Russia promises military cooperation. The European Union pushes for partnership and reform. Africa is courted by all, but controlled by none.
Nations do not negotiate deals or anything based on historical background, nor based on friendship, nor based on historical way of nations' life. Like that we were the Soviets together, or you fought for us during the time of colonialism. Nations do not negotiate so. Nations do not negotiate based on love or friendship. They negotiate based on interest. So it is up to African nations, African countries, to ensure that they have a strong team, a competent team, which knows the dynamics, which knows that the interest they have for the nation, they have to die for it.
Africa's geography is its greatest strength. Its minerals fuel the global green transition. Cobalt, lithium, and rare earth. Its youth are the future workforce of the world. And its location between East and West makes it the bridge of the New World. This isn't the first time Africa has faced competing global powers. During the Cold War, nations were pressured to align with East or West, often at the cost of their independence. Today, the past warns us, dependency is not diplomacy.
Now the interest we have of the Africans should be very well weighed out. And we should have a strong team and competent people who can be able to sit on the negotiation table with the Chinese, for example, and they understand the cultural perspective, and they understand the propaganda within it, and they understand the interests of China towards Africa, and how Africa can at least balance its interests within that ring.
True balance begins at home. With stronger institutions, regional industries, and investment in knowledge, Africa can partner on equal terms. The future will not belong to those who shout the loudest, but to those who act the wisest. For Africa, maintaining balance in a multipolar world means standing tall, speaking with one voice, and choosing what serves her people first. Faiva Ngaga, TBC News, Dar es Salaam.
Before we wind up our local news today, let us now take a look at the exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Don't miss TBC News to know all the latest in exchange rates. Up next is sports news. And in sports news, coordinator of Korosho Marathon, Nelson Mrashani, urges parents to register their kids to participate in the marathon, which will cultivate love for sport. Speaking during the unveiling of the marathon gear that will be used in Korosho Marathon to be held on November 29th in Mtwara, Mrashani asserts that the occasion can be used to nurture kids' talent at a younger age. And kids will participate in fun runs of 5 kilometers as the organizers eye to use the race to develop young athletes in Tanzania. And Young Africans Information and Communications Manager Ali Kamwe says the club has come up with a solid plan to develop and nurture football talents across children in the country. Speaking during the introduction of the program to the community in Dar es Salaam, Kamwe says the program will start in Dar es Salaam before being rolled out nationwide with the aim of giving many young people the opportunity to fulfill their dreams in football.
Sisi tumekwenda kuchukua hao wataalamu
We will bring them here, all professional football expertise from external countries, to coach and develop our young talents, rather than follow them out of the countries with a huge cost. As you know, it's an opportunity for us as Tanzanians, but most specific to the young Tanzanians with football talents.
Ni fursa kubwa kwa vijana wa Kitanzania wenye ndoto ya kufika mbali kimpira.
That marks the end of our sports news. Before we conclude the news bulletin for tonight, let us now take a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours.
Hello dear viewers, and thank you for joining us for the weather forecast. And for tonight we expect Kagera, Geita, Mwanza, Shinyanga regions together with western part of the country are expected to feature with partial condition. Thunder showers over a few areas. While for the Rukwa, Songwe, Mbeya together with Njombe regions are expected to feature with partial condition. Rain showers over few areas. And for the rest part of the country are expected to feature with partial conditions. And for tomorrow, we expect the moderate wind of 30 kilometers per hour over Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Rukwa together with Lake Nyasa, and the light wind of 20 kilometers per hour over the entire coast. And the state of the sea is expected to be slight. And maximum temperature is expected to be 34 degrees at the Morogoro region. And landfall models are portraying the enhancement of activities over western part of the country together with southwestern highland. And the Meteorological Authority is issuing an advisory of short periods of heavy rains over some areas of Katavi, Rukwa, Songwe, Mbeya together with Njombe regions. So precautive measures should be taken. And also for tomorrow we expect Kigoma, Katavi, Rukwa, Mbeya, Songwe, Njombe together with Ruvuma regions are expected to feature with cloud condition. Thunder showers over some areas and sun interval. Lake Victoria Basin together with Tabora region are expected to feature with partial condition. Thunder showers over a few areas and sun periods. Northeastern Highland, the entire coastal areas together with the Iringa region are expected to feature with partial condition. Rain showers over some areas and sun periods. While for the Singida together with Dodoma regions are expected to feature with partial condition and sun periods. Let us see next 4 days forecast from different cities and regions. There is some light rain showers are expected. Dodoma sun periods are expected. Mbeya thunder showers together with light rain showers are expected. Mwanza thunder showers are expected. Kilimanjaro light rain showers together with sun periods are expected. Morogoro light rain showers are expected. And also for Arusha light rain showers together with sun periods are expected. I'm Rebecca William from the Meteorological Authority. Thank you.
And that marks the end of our news bulletin for tonight. Do not miss our bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, I am Teddy Mparanyanga. Have a lovely, lovely night.
TBC1, ukweli na uhakika.
Mtazamaji wa TBC1, karibu katika wasaa mwingine wa kipindi hiki maalumu, kipindi kabisa ambacho kinaangazia masuala mbalimbali. Lakini leo tutakuwa tuna mada yetu ambayo inazungumzia familia kama shule ya kwanza ya upendo. Kwa nini tumekuwa tunazungumzia mada hii? Utakwenda kutizama mengi kutokana na hili jambo la upendo kukosekana na madhara yake kuonekana katika jamii. Kukuendeshea mada hii hutakuwa na mimi Ana Mtua peke yake, lakini tutakuwa tuko na mchungaji kutoka kanisa la Methodist Church. Yeye ni mchungaji kutoka katika jimbo la Dar es Salaam, lakini vile vile ni katibu msaidizi wa jimbo, lakini ni mlezi wa vijana jimbo. Kwa hivyo atatufahamisha kwa kina zaidi nini haswa maana ya upendo na nini haswa familia kama shule ya kwanza ya upendo. Karibu sana mchungaji Amos Sume.
Asante sana, ninakushukuru sana dada Ana. Na tunapozungumza habari za upendo, ni kitu ambacho kimetawala maisha ya mwanadamu kila siku. Kwa hiyo upendo ni amri ambayo pia Mungu aliagiza mara nyingi na kusisitiza haswa kwamba watu waishi kwa kupendana. Na hasa familia ndio imepewa jukumu la kutunza huu upendo. Yes. Yeah.
Kwa hiyo tunaposema kama familia ni shule ya kwanza ya upendo, hapa tunamaanisha nini hasa tukisema maneno hayo, yani kwamba familia ni shule ya kwanza kabisa ya upendo?
Ndugu mtangazaji na watazamaji na wasikilizaji, tunapozungumzia familia, kwanza tuijue familia ni nini. Familia ni chombo ambacho au kikundi kinachoundwa kwa watu watatu: baba, mama na watoto. Lakini inapokuja jukumu la upendo au familia kama shule ya kwanza ya upendo, maana yake ni kwamba familia ndiyo imepewa jukumu na Mungu la kuhakikisha upendo unadumu. Kwa hiyo tunaweza tukasema familia ni kama katiba au kitabu cha mwongozo cha maisha yetu ya kila siku. Yes.
Kwa mtazamo wako wa kiimani, kwa kiimani sasa, upendo kwa tunauanzia wapi?
Katika mtazamo wa kiimani, upendo unaanza au unaonekana kwa matendo, si maneno. Neno tayari lipo na Mungu alishasema pendaneni. Kwa hiyo kilichobaki ni jukumu letu sisi kutekeleza kile ambacho Mungu alikiagiza. Kwa hiyo tunapozungumzia upendo kwamba unaanzia wapi? Unaanzia ndani ya familia. Kwa hiyo kabla ya kutoka nje, iwe baba, mama au mtoto, kabla hujatoka nje, inapaswa kwanza uwe na hili tunda la upendo. Kwa hiyo unapotoka nje, manake unakwenda kuonyesha kile ambacho unacho. Kwa hiyo familia ni sehemu pia ambayo inapika, inaandaa, inasababisha mambo mazuri huko nje ya jamii. Kwa hiyo unapotoka kwenye jamii, manake unaenda kuonyesha au kupeleka kile ambacho wewe unacho kule ndani kuwaonyesha wengine. Kwa hiyo upendo hautengenezwi nje, unatengenezwa ndani ya familia. Kwa hiyo kiimani kwamba Mungu alishaagiza, ni kama kitu ambacho kipo, hata shuka kusema tena, alishasema kipo. Kwa hiyo sisi tunapaswa kutekeleza tu, tunapaswa kuishi katika hilo agizo ambalo Mungu aliliagiza.
Sawa sawa. Kuna andiko fulani mchungaji linaelezea pia tabia za upendo, kwamba upendo huvumilia, upendo haujivuni, hauhesabu mambo yake, hautakabari, haujivuni. Hizo ni tabia mojawapo za upendo. Lakini nini hasa chanzo cha familia kutokuwa na upendo kuanzia ngazi hiyo ya chini kabisa?
Chanzo cha familia nyingi kutokuwa na upendo, ndugu mtangazaji, ni labda turejelee katika andiko, tusome andiko ili tuweze kutembea vizuri. Tutasoma andiko kutoka katika kitabu cha Timotheo wa pili sura ya 3, tutasoma mstari wa 1 hadi mstari wa 4. Nasema, lakini ufahamu neno hili ya kuwa siku za mwisho kutakuwa kwenye nyakati za hatari. Huu ni waraka wa Paulo, alikuwa anamwandikia Timotheo. Anamjulisha kwamba nyakati za mwisho kutakuwako na nyakati za hatari. Anasema nyakati hizo zitakuwaje? Hasa anaonyesha vile mambo yatakavyokuwa. Kwamba maana watu watakuwa wenye kujipenda wenyewe, wenye kupenda fedha, wenye kujisifu, wenye kiburi, wenye kutukana wazazi, wasiotii wazazi wao, na wasio na shukrani, na wasio safi, wasiopenda wakwao, wasiotaka kufanya suluhu, wasingiziaji, wakali, wasiopenda mema. Kwa hiyo Mungu ameagiza tupendane na tumpende yeye. Lakini anasema hapa Paulo kwamba nyakati za mwisho kutakuwa kwa nyakati za hatari. Mbona matunda hayo, tabia hizo, kwamba watu watakuwa wenye kujipenda wenyewe. Mtu anapokuwa anajipenda mwenyewe, manake hawezi kumpenda mtu mwingine. Haya yanaonekana wapi? Yataonekana nje kwenye jamii. Kwa hiyo watu wataanza kuona kwamba mbona huyu ana tabia hizi, lakini wanapozungumza huyu ana tabia hizi, tayari lazima warudi kwenye familia. Lazima warudi kuangazia kwenye familia. Naam.
Sawa. Sasa hapo umegusia swala la wazazi.
Ndio.
Wazazi wao kama wao wana jukumu gani la kufundisha upendo katika ngazi ya familia? Yaani watoto kuanzia wadogo pale wafundishe katika maadili ya upendo na kukua katika upendo, kwa sababu tabia nyingi umezizungumza hapo, na tabia nyingi ambazo tumeziona umesema zinatokana na kutokuwa na upendo, watu kujipenda wenyewe. Sasa wazazi wana jukumu gani la kufundisha watoto upendo toka wakiwa wadogo?
Asante. Wazazi wana jukumu la kutunza msingi kwa matendo, msingi katika familia wa malezi, na tuna changamoto kubwa sana ya malezi. Kwa hiyo hatuwezi kuzungumzia upendo peke yake bila kugusa nini? Malezi. Kwa hiyo ndugu mtangazaji na ndugu watazamaji, kwamba tunapozungumzia familia, tunapozungumzia upendo, lazima pia tuguse swala la malezi. Kwa hiyo umemleaje huyu ambaye leo anaonekana anatukana watu, anaonekana ni mkaidi, anaonekana ana kiburi, anaonekana ni jeuri? Umemleaje? Kwa sababu kama ndani hajalelewa vizuri, kama ndani hajaelekezwa vizuri, kama kwenye familia hajashika ile katiba, hajashika yale mafunzo vizuri, maana yake usitegemee huyu mtu atakuwa bora kwenye jamii, atakuwa bora kanisani, atakuwa bora msikitini. Kwa hiyo kwanza ndani ya familia. Sasa wazazi jukumu lao ni kuhakikisha wametunza ule upendo, lakini wameufundisha kwa vitendo, wakiweka mkazo sawa. Yes.
Sawa. Wengine wanafikiri kwamba labda kuwa na pesa, labda kumlea mtoto katika malezi ambayo labda kitajiri sana ndio upendo wenyewe. Lakini unaweza kutuelezea labda familia ambayo imeweza kudumisha upendo lakini katika mazingira magumu, lakini watoto wakawa na adabu na heshima?
Yes. Ziko familia ambazo, labda tuzungumzie zote mbili. Ziko familia ambazo zimelelewa katika mazingira mazuri kabisa, wazazi wana mafanikio mazuri, wana fedha, lakini wale wazazi wameshika hili agizo, wamewalea watoto wao pamoja na kuwa na pesa, lakini wamewalea watoto wao katika misingi. Lakini pia wapo wazazi pamoja na kwamba wana fedha na nini, lakini malezi waliolea watoto hawajalea katika misingi. Wanafikiri kumpa fedha, wanafikiri kumnunulia kila anachotaka, akienda dukani kila anacholilia anapewa, akipiga simu nataka hiki analetewa. Mzazi anafikiri kwamba hayo ni malezi, lakini wakati mwingine sio malezi, kwa sababu huyu mtoto unapomlea pale ndani, maana yake unamwandaa kesho atatoka, atakwenda nje. Je, atakuwaje? Kwa hiyo anapotoka, focus ya mzazi anapomlea mtoto anapaswa sana aangalie kwamba